in that black dress. I said, with your lips, don't confess. Hands on my neck, you press. Sweat on your skin, that flex. Knew that you own this night. Slow turn, hit me with that side eye. You say, prove you ain't like those guys. I say, watch when the beat finds. We're leaving it all on the floor tonight. You and me get lost in the flash. If we go too far, then we'll cross that line. We're leaving it all on the floor tonight. Body on body, you hold me tight. If we falling deep, we'll be alright. We're leaving it. Back to the wall you leave. Turn around, drop low, then tease. Hair in my face, can't breathe. But I don't wanna leave. Shots in our veins, we sweat. You nails down my arm like quick. You say my name like a wave. I'm gone every time it breaks. We're leaving it all on the floor tonight. You and me get lost in the flash. If we go too far, then we'll cross that line. We're leaving it all on the floor tonight. Body on body, you hold me tight. If we falling deep, that will be alright. We're leaving it. Tell me, do you really wanna leave when it ends? Alright, till the sun comes up again. If tomorrow hurts, we'll pretend. Cause right now, this night's our friend. It all on the floor tonight. You and me get lost in the flash. If we go too far, then we'll cross that line. We're leaving it all on the floor tonight. Body on body, you hold me tight. If we falling deep, we'll be alright. We're leaving it, yeah.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cruise Casino Talk. How are y'all doing this evening? Hey, we're here on a Tuesday night talking about our two favorite things, the most expensive hobbies probably you can have besides, yachting, I guess. But anyway, we're gamblers, we're cruisers. We like to talk about it. So we're going to do a show tonight about those two things. Combined, they make a wonderful thing, means to an end, beautiful financial ending. Yeah, hopefully. With gambling, you never know. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, my co-host is not here tonight. She got caught up in a little bit of a situation, so she won't be here for a while. But meanwhile, I got two people with me that I can't wait to invite on. And I was laughing because Bill said, hello, slot queens. I guess he's in for a big surprise. First person I'm going to bring on is my buddy Keith from Wakeview Travel. Hi, Keith. You don't look like a slot queen.
Well, need to shave, I guess.
And we have a special guest. This is first time here. And one of the few people I know of who really knows this particular situations, and that is my buddy Chris.
Hey, how are you?
From Cruising on Comps. Welcome in. Today I was so excited about you coming on, and I kept thinking about things I'd want to ask you. And then I said, calm down, Vicki. It's only an hour, okay?
Ask away. Hopefully I'll have an answer.
Well, we were talking about you before you came into the backstage. We were talking about how you're one of the few people in the community that really knows this well. So it's such a privilege to have you here. But let me just say this. I've been watching you for a while, and I was telling Keith one of the videos that you did about a year ago that really piqued my interest was the one about the Carnival's reward changes. I must have watched that about 3 times. And my first question for you is, how has it changed? Has it changed since then, or are we still looking good as gamblers in this situation? I'm just curious.
Honestly, I think we're looking better as gamblers. The new program they have, their base program that doesn't involve the casino, is honestly, it mirrors a comp program or a casino program in a lot of ways, because it's just based off spend, how much money you're going to spend. And for the gamblers, for me personally, and some friends I know, their offers have actually gotten a little bit better since the system came along. And the advantage of the new program for a gambler is you get points for your gambling. So it's a 1-to-1. So when the new program launches, you're going to get 1 point for every dollar that you cycle through a machine. So theoretically speaking, and don't hold me to these numbers right off the top of my head, but you technically could go ahead and hit gold in one cruise.
Wow.
Just based off of how much money you're cycling through the machines. And if you take 3 or 4 cruises a year and you average 10,000 points a cruise, you're already looking at, diamond or whichever.
Yeah.
What's the one before diamond?
Platinum.
Yeah.
How did I know that? I don't even know Carnival that well, but how did I know that? I guess I've heard people talk about it so much. We're excited because of the Unhinged cruise. Most of the people who are here know what I'm talking about. We have a cruise coming up in beginning of 2027, and a lot of people are going to be on it that are gamblers, and a few people like myself have not been on Carnival for a long time. The last time I was on Carnival, Chris, was 2013.
Oh, wow.
And it was the elation. I mean, that's how long ago. I mean, they didn't even have Excel ships yet. So we're going on an Excel ship and I'm clueless, okay? But I've been watching, people like you, and also I've been watching a lot of the Carnival experts trying to figure out what has changed. A lot has changed. And stuff has changed since the change. I mean, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, they created a bit of a mess when they first launched that, and they kind of backed off of a few things. For me personally, I don't really care about loyalty. I'm still kind of new to cruising. My first cruise was in the early part of 2023.
Oh, wow.
But having said that, if I were somebody that had spent all of that time and all of that money getting to that status, and then to have things taken away from me, I would have been pretty angry myself.
Yeah.
And it certainly looks like they're just going to be catering to spend, and a lot of people, they pay for the cruise, and that's going to be their spend.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be hard to get back up to those levels for a lot of people. So I understand the frustration for sure.
Well, they're really wanting people to get the credit card because you can get more points that way, like 3 points for every dollar spent on your card, and if you can do that, you can pay your bills out with it every month, and just build points while you're not cruising. But not everybody's going to get that credit card or can get that credit card.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was wondering about. There are a lot of people who feel negatively about credit cards in the first place, and then you add it into a reward system that didn't have any of that before. It just seemed like a very big change in a short period of time. And then the other thing that we've been talking about is we've got a plan for a cruise in 2028 for our members of this channel to go on the World Atlantic on MSC. And none of us know the MSC program, by the way.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I know obviously the basics of it, but I've never cruised MSC myself. So
you've never been okay.
Carnival is 9 of my cruises. Royal Caribbean is 1. And then I have 4 cruises coming up, 3 of which are Royal and 1 is Carnival. So it's been basically Carnival and Royal for me.
Yeah. I did gamble one time on the MSC Seashore, and it was like, okay, I used to be like you, a Vegas gambler. Okay. So, and not even, like a true Vegas gambler, because I would only go there maybe twice a year. Okay. But when somebody first told me about the offers, I decided I was going to go on and get some offers while I was on MSC, because I kept thinking all I got to do is gamble, right? Mm-hmm. And I won $300 on Dragon Link and didn't even know what Dragon Link was at that point, because I'm normally a crap shooter. Okay, I used to play tables, and my knowledge of slots was 3 reels. So I sat down. I was like, ah. So I won 300, and I was like, okay, when am I getting an offer? Mm-hmm. And I didn't know.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah. So when I came back, all of the experts like Liz and Chris of Carnival Cruise Addicts and Lori and all them, they were like, Vicki, you have to play. You have to keep playing the money. And I'm like, I took the money and ran. So, you know, I didn't understand that.
But not if you want to get a deal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So anyway, but yeah, we're going to go on MSC. So now we're all looking at those possible offers. And but first we got to get through this Unhinged situation. I'm going to say hello to a couple people in here. Josiane, welcome in. Bill, Danny, Jaden, hi. Bill came in. Bill is a diamond on Carnival, by the way. You were talking about people being upset. Right. There's Keith. I think he was a little bit upset. I do remember that. Hi, Shay's Adventures. Nettie, wait a minute. That's my co-host right there. Wait a minute, girl. Where are you at? Anyway, Nettie's in here. And also, let's see, gosh, Lori's here. Lori, how you doing, Lori Barber? She's one of our Carnival people, so we're always asking her questions. I'm not listening, Nay and JT are out last minute. Have a fun. I don't know what she's saying, having something. Uncle Dave, hey, Uncle Dave. If you guys have any questions, just type question at the beginning of the comment and I'll try and get to it, okay? I know that it's definitely leaning to spending. Everyone thought it was for big gamblers, but we don't spend much outside the casino and port fees and gratuities. Yeah, that's true.
I'm the same for sure.
Oh, and Camille, welcome in, and Bernice. Okay, I think I've said hello to everybody. Okay. One of the other questions I wanted to ask you, look, Keith, if you got a question, you better just jump in, because I'm just... One of the other questions I want to ask you is, okay, you were talking about on your channel that you used to be in Vegas and you're used to those kind of comp systems and everything. So I guess my question is, I have Royal, by the way, and I have Royal offers, and I'm going to Vegas in August. And it's weird because I haven't been to Vegas since I started getting cruise offers. And now I'm wondering stuff like, can I, match stuff in MGM? Can I match, because I keep hearing stuff, but I don't understand.
So MGM does have affiliation with Royal Caribbean. The best thing you can do is when you get to where are you staying, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I'm not even staying at MGM, oddly enough.
Oh, really?
I'm staying at a timeshare at Westgate on the Westgate on the monorail down there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So your closest MGM property is obviously going to be kind of South Strip, probably the Bellagio, I would say, or the MGM Grand if you're right there on the monorail.
I'll be with my best friend. We are going to MGM. Trust me, we will be all over that strip.
Just go talk to somebody at the reward center and see if you can talk to a host and just say, look, I got questions about the affiliation between MGM and Royal Caribbean. For me personally, I actually get offers that are through MGM for a Royal Caribbean cruise. But I mean, now these days I go to Vegas once a year for a trade show. It's for business. It's not really for pleasure. And I mostly gamble in MGM properties simply because New York is my favorite property on the Strip. I love that place. And the trade show is normally at Mandalay Bay. So we generally are staying on the south side of the Strip anyway. But I don't know if that offer was created from my play with MGM or if that offer was created because of my Royal Caribbean affiliation now, to be honest with you. But a host could definitely answer that for you. I do know that there is a program in place, and I haven't done enough research on this, sadly, where your MGM points and your Royal Caribbean points, your Royal points can actually be used or added to your MGM points.
Oh, that would
I
be
don't know if it works the other way around or not, but
that would be exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you can squeeze anything out of Vegas these days, squeeze as hard as you can because it's tough out there.
It's tough out there. I agree. I'm going to add a couple more people that are coming backstage. I know they have questions for you too. So if you think I ask a lot of first off is Amy of If You Seek Amy.
Oh
my God. You guys know each other?
Amy. Yep. Hi. Sorry, my hair. I just.
They're all getting up from work.
All good.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just had to close my computer and I'll get back to it when I'm done with my live stream tonight.
Okay. And then Lori Barber, the lady I was telling you.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got caught in a massive windstorm.
Ooh.
Look, everybody's like, whoo. Okay. Well,
yeah.
You guys are funny.
Well, I'm usually like this most of the day, so my hair gets all over the place because I need 3 pairs of glasses. I'm that old.
Just in case.
Just in
case you lose the first one on the top, you can get the second one on the top.
Oh, they're all different prescriptions. Yeah, no, they're all different prescriptions, so it depends on.
Mine are all in one.
Well, Chris was just telling us that he still thinks, and think back that he said he thinks it's better. Things are getting better with the reward situation in Carnival for gamblers. So that's good. You don't think so?
I don't agree.
She's about to rebuttal.
I don't agree because the card itself has changed. So the points that you used to get gambling and the points you used to get on the port fees, you can't get them anymore. So the only cash that I spend is in the casino, and those don't count anymore. So on cruise, nothing that I purchased. So my prepaying for my cruise is no longer counted on my credit card. I have to get a new credit card to do all my charging so that I can get points for it.
Well, you actually will get points for your casino.
You'll get points, but I'm diamond, so it doesn't matter. I'm already diamond.
That's tough.
So I don't see any plus for the but I guess for the person who's wanting diamond. But if you're cruising on a comp, you're going to get your platinum status and your diamond status anyway.
Yeah.
So
So he was saying that though, that the diamonds and the platinums kind of got screwed. So
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just a lowly old gold with Carnival.
Well, and the credit card, I don't think the credit card, other than I don't know what kind of points it gives, but it's not going to count on your gambling expense at all.
No.
So
but
I'm
if you card on board and you charge it to your room, you're not going to get any points on the credit card.
No, they changed that. They changed that.
They changed what? I'm sorry.
They changed the card. Now when I go to try and redeem points off of my Sail and Sign card, the only thing that would show up on there would be my charges for specialty dining, excursions, which most people are going to prepay anyway. But yeah, you're charging your, because I'm the one that hits that green button, charge to the room, just because I was getting double points on you know, or quadruple points, whatever it was. So I was getting that, and then I was getting it when I'd redeem them. So I was winning on the old system. Now it's it was paying. It was helping me pay for my cruises.
Yeah.
Paying port fees and it's gone now. So I'm just looking for a cashback card now.
Oh, what about you, Amy? You got any questions for Chris?
Yeah. So because I have the MGM National Harbor near me, I was wondering, like, is it worthwhile to try and go over there and get something
we just
Royal
talked
Caribbean
about this before you came in.
I know. I was trying. I heard him talking about it, but like, yeah, I know some people say that the MGM points are so much more expensive. So I don't even know like what level. Is there like a spot on their website that you can see like where their point level starts for like free cruise offers and stuff?
That's a great question. I honestly, these days, I'm not real sure how much it is coin in for a point with MGM, with land-based. Like I was telling Vicky, I would just go speak with a host or at least somebody at the rewards counter and see if they can give you some more information. I'm sure they probably got some literature there they can give you too, but I have to I was really up to speed on land-based. But the only time I really ever gamble when I'm not on a cruise ship now is when I go to Vegas once a year for a trade show. And the only reason I'm really doing that is just because I get the free rooms.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to kind of do that. But I do very little. Vegas is not, for me personally, it's just not worth it anymore. I mean, I love Las Vegas, but gosh, it's so expensive. I mean, when we went this past year, my brother and I go out there, we own a company together, and we were running a little late and needed something quick to eat. So we went to the food court, and for 2 cheesesteaks and 2 drinks, it was like $80.
Oh, insane.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. And it wasn't like the most delicious cheesesteak you would ever have. It was terrible.
So are you trying to say gone are the days that you can go from one casino to the next, getting the freeze from cocktails?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I mean, I know all of the tricks and the secrets to go off strip, and there's great places and everything, but you got to hop in an Uber.
Yeah.
And the Uber these days is so expensive. So it's just, I spend very little there. Most of my concentration is on the cruise ship itself, just because it's just way more valuable once you get back.
Yeah. Now you see why they used to get a timeshare.
They used to give you rooms in Vegas, because they wanted you to come gamble. But now it's so expensive to stay there. Plus, they have resort fees on top of everything now.
Resort fees just irritate me. Okay.
Well, they don't tell you about them until the last second, and then all of a sudden, boom. It's like, where's this 100? I picked you because you were cheap, and then you add 160 on top of it.
Well, you know why they do,
it's kind of the same way with the cruise.
Yeah, cruises do the same thing.
You know why they do the resort fees, though? It's to skirt the government per diem rate.
Yeah. The government always gets their money. That's why we're paying taxes and fees for cruises.
Well, I don't understand why the cruise, because there's such a chatter about gratuities. Why don't they just put it in as a hotel charge and just, people don't seem to complain about hotel and resort. They'll moan about it, but they don't. Yeah, but they started that because no one was tipping.
Well, you see how
this is the way to get the income for the tipping of it. So they
people were. I think, Lori, people were tipping because I have never ever gone on a cruise and not left a tip. I think the problem is they found another revenue stream, so they can force us to pay. Because as Americans, especially, we're not going to want to take off that gratuity. We're going to feel so guilty. And then we're going to feel guilty and leave them even more money. So now we're paying double the gratuities and they're taking the money. So look, I work in the corporate world where all I see is money all day long. And that it's all about
but seriously, if they just called it a hotel fee, a hotel charge, resort charge, cruise charge, did not put the word, because the word gratuity is what's throwing everybody off. Because a gratuity is for something that you have received, and they're charging you ahead of time.
And it's optional.
Well, I don't mind.
And it's optional, yes.
But I don't mind paying a gratuity if I'm not then going to be guilted into leaving an additional gratuity. You know what I mean? Like that, it's already a large portion, and they should be paying these people fair wages. And granted, their thought of fair wages is different than ours because they live in different countries. And so I think people forget that. You know, what we think they should be making is not what they think they should be making. You know what I mean? Someone from the Philippines or Vietnam, they're not going to expect thousands of dollars a month in a salary, but they should be paid fairly.
I don't think it's so bad if we knew exactly where the money was going.
Yeah. Right. And we don't.
There's
They
a
don't
lot
really
of
tell you where it's going. It goes into a pool and then spread out. Well, to who?
Yeah, to the corporate pocketbook is where it goes.
50% goes to the corporate pocketbook.
Yeah.
It goes to the corporate pockets.
Yeah, that's why I laugh. I told you guys, that's why I laugh whenever somebody says to me that gambling is an expensive hobby. And I always say, you know, I have two expensive hobbies. I'm trying to use one hobby to play off the other hobby. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the gambling thing, only time I have to worry about tipping somebody is if they bring me a drink or if I win big. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, I would love everybody's take on that, because I know that some people are like tipping hundreds of dollars on their wins. Like what is that? Like, I mean,
I don't quite understand the person that walks up and pays you the money that you just won on a machine. Why are you tipping them? They didn't stand there while you were playing the slot. They didn't do anything to make you win. Why is there a tip to the host?
Amy
because they didn't purchase.
It's guilt. We've got guilt.
Oh yeah. I honestly, Vicky,
I don't know what my husband
in a lot of instances. I think it is guilt. I think I had a guy one time. This has been several cruises ago, but I hit a hand pay, and it was barely over the margin of $1,200 at the time. But I was down, even after winning that, I was still down like $300.
I know.
And he come over and he just kind of stood there after he counted everything out. And I looked at him and I said, dude, I'm not up. I'm not tipping you on my losses. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen.
Oh, when I won my 2,200, I was down 1,000 when he handed it to me. I said, "Oh, that might cover it." I did not tip, but I wasn't even thinking, because I had never watched a casino show, so I didn't know that you were actually supposed to tip and so when my husband came back after the grand, I asked if he left a tip, and he goes, "You're supposed to."
Well, you know, even in Vegas,
he won the grand and didn't tip.
There's everywhere in America is a tipping thing. In Vegas is no different. I mean, you're tipping dealers, you're tipping the people with the sticks.
I'm okay with tipping. I have never had a problem tipping while I'm playing on the table, because I'm having an interaction with a person.
Right.
I mean, the slot machine is interacting with me, but it is not a person who gave me the money. Some person walked over and handed me money. But that's all they did. That's their job.
They're also supposed to reset you, aren't they? I don't know.
Well,
I haven't got that yet.
You're too busy.
I haven't got.
You're too busy realizing what happened that you don't notice. You do have to step away from the machine. I know that.
It's interesting that you say that, because they're always going to tell you that you need to spin one off after they reset the machine, after you win a hand pay. But that is not legal. They get you to do it just because it's running through more money into the machine. Wow. But you can deny that. You can say, no, I don't want to do that.
I'm glad you told me that, Chris.
I don't know. I don't think. Now, we were on MST when he did that. I don't think that he ran any money afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, some of them, now that I say that, I think I mostly have encountered that in Vegas or a land-based casino. I don't know that I ran into that on a cruise.
Yeah.
But if
I don't know. It could have happened. Like I said, you're kind of When it's $1,000, you are in shock. I'm sorry, it is a shock.
For sure.
It depends on where you're gambling at. In Indiana, I think they do have to spend it off. So I
really?
guess or not or don't.
That's to spend to take the 13,000 off.
Let me take back what I just said. I don't think they have to. I think they're told to. Okay, to say that. I don't think they actually, because I've heard Jackpot Judo say he had to spin one off, and I remember thinking, why? You know, like you said, that doesn't make any sense. I never heard of that done on any other ship. But
the only thing I can think of is to get that big win off of the screen, the number off of the paid.
Well, Chris says nope, not really.
I wouldn't do it. I mean,
have such a problem. I would.
Well, don't you want to do a backup spin just to see if you're going to hit the $1,000 again?
It depends on how much I bet at the time. I mean, backup spins are okay when you're betting $5 to $10, but if you're spending 25 to 50, I'm like, what?
No.
Did you watch the video I sent you from Coach Cruz where his girlfriend wasn't paying attention, spun 100 and hit some? She just hit a line hit and won more than she got a hand pay like 3,000 something, and it was all because she hit the. And somehow she changed the denomination or something by accident. And
yeah, I don't let people near the buttons when I'm playing. That's all I'm saying.
But they put that big button right next to the spin button, so when you talk to someone, your hand moves, and then you're at max bet, and your money's gone.
If anybody's that close to me, they better be my husband. I'm just saying. Hi, House of X. Look, Travel, yes, we see is still out in China. Ni hao, and good morning from Fuzhou, China. I love it. I've got people coming in from China.
Worldwide.
Hello, everyone. Antoinette, she's a gambler. She's coming here to ask some questions, by the way. Travel, yes, we say Diamond on Carnival, Pinnacle on Royal. The CCL Diamond perks were a bit of nothing. Everybody says that, Chris, by the way, that the perks that they had before were not that wonderful in the first place. But seems like a lot of people got mad about losing their place in the boarding situation. So I guess
I can see that, but I've also, the thing I don't like, and where I would, if I were in that position where I would target my anger, is why is a cruise line selling something that is supposed to be a perk for a loyalty status?
Yeah.
And, Carnival's an example of, if I want to board earlier, faster the fun, all I got to do is buy it, I get to board earlier. And it's like, if you really want to satisfy your loyalty, don't be selling stuff like that,
Well, and don't do 3 times. Don't do 3 times. I didn't get an opportunity to do 3 times to make diamond. I mean, I had to sail my 200 days.
Okay.
That was to make platinum. I don't remember. I didn't think I'd ever make diamond, so that shocked me.
Amy, my question for you is, which so far you've done how many different programs now?
So I've done Royal, Attempted Virgin, and I just did Princess.
Okay. So far, who's winning?
Princess. And because I got for 3,000 points, I got my See You Soon offer, and pretty much they don't give you a list of what you can book. You just have to go to them with a list of cruises that you want. And no one that I've talked to that was on my cruise that got their See You Soon offers has gotten denied. So they get up to like 12 nights. So the one couple I was sailing with, they both got certificates, and they booked a 12 night and then did back to back in the same cabin with the second certificate. And it's European cruise. And then I just got my first email marketing offer, and it's a free fare for up to 2 people in transatlantic. So 15 or 16 night from Fort Lauderdale to Europe, which is like a great cruise. I can't take it because
I was gonna say that's half a month. You could be like Linnell, just live on the ships after.
Yeah, I mean, I could work from the ship, which is something I've thought about, but because I've got the cats, like the investment that I have to put in to have them watch for 15 days is, $1,000, $1,200. So I'm gonna say Princess just because the points were cheaper, right? It was only $2 a point. They had
like Carnival,
they had the flyer. I think it's better than Carnival because like they have the flyer in the casino and you know what you need and you're guaranteed to get that if you get your points. I will say that Royal, I think, really gives like the best like extra perks, if you know what I mean, like the extra things that you get for the different casino levels.
Well, I was wondering about that because Chris dropped a bomb. Was it yesterday you were talking about $1,500 for the drinks or something like that? You told me.
Mm-hmm.
On Carnival, it's actually $2,000. I had to do some research. I think it was Ron from DeFam Adventures mentioned that as we were going off. It's 2,000 points on Carnival, and you will get into you'll get drinks in the casino.
1,500 for Princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for Royal, obviously when you hit 2,500 points for Prime, then you'll get drinks there. But it's if you're playing to get a comp on Carnival, you're going to exceed that 2,000 point threshold. You're going to have to if you want a comp, because you probably need somewhere around 6,000 to 7,000 points to really start getting offers with Carnival. So you're already going to be surpassing that 2,000 point mark.
Wow. Okay.
And that's a lot. Like, I'm really surprised at that, considering Princess is owned by the same company and they use the same. Maybe is it just because they have so many people gambling on there that they're like really raising it?
Well, it's an Excel class ship. And y'all are going to be on there for how long?
7 days.
7 days.
7 days. And it's a premier cruise. And this is not something that is in writing by Carnival, but it is widely believed, and there's definitely anecdotal evidence that would support this, that when you're on a Carnival cruise gambling, you're essentially in competition with everybody else that's on that cruise gambling.
Oh no! I'm on a cruise with Liz.
Well, that is the problem, and I know it's true because, for example, when we realized that you couldn't get into the casino because it was so busy on a premier cruise, we tried switching it around. Now almost all the cruises are premier cruises. I don't know if you've noticed that. They're not as busy as they're. Well, Jacksonville never had a premier cruise, but when they occasionally had their 6 or 7 day cruises, now all the 5 day cruises are premier, out of Jacksonville. So it's trying to get away. So when you're in there, it's a premier cruise, so they have special raffles and stuff like that. You will hear the same names called in the raffles. The same person will win duplicate raffles, and it's because they have so many points that their name is in the pot so many more times.
So okay, let me understand this though. I'm getting on this cruise with an Echo that I know, by the way. And she's going to get everything. I'm going to tell you now. But my question is, just because I won't be, up there with her, will I still get offers?
Yes.
You should. It's just going to be like if you were to take a 3 or 4 night cruise on, the Carnival Conquest, which is where I got my start, you're probably not going to have to hit the same point level to get. I mean, for an interior cabin, you're probably going to be okay somewhere around 5,000 points, but that's with no extras whatsoever. When you start getting into the 6,000, 7,000 point range is when you're probably going to start getting maybe some onboard credit or drinks in the casino, or maybe even a little bit of free play. But Excel class ships my experience is the way that they look at those cruises is these are the people that have the money. So these are the people that we're going to cater to more than when you're in kind of a short cruise situation. I mean, when I was on my second Conquest cruise, they treated me like a freaking king, but hardly anybody was gambling. So I was like,
well, that we were treated way better when we first started gambling. So you will get more attention than I will ever get. We actually, because we want to know who the casino host is as they're walking, we want to know who everybody is. So we go up to the casino desk and say hello and introduce ourselves to them, just so that we know who it is. And so because I'm nosy, I want to see who they're talking to.
You need to introduce
I want to see who they're talking to.
What'd you say, Keith?
You need to introduce yourself to the host. You know, get your name in their mind. You know, then they might pop up on the screen and say, "Hey, we'll send them to dinner tonight."
I bugged the heck out of them, especially on Virgin. That lady got so sick of me. I think she wanted to just say, "Girl, please just go to gamble." Travel, yes, we see. Take your Royal app to the Players Club at any MGM casino. That's you, Amy. And they will match the MGM Gold. Match to MGM Gold, which MGM Gold is pretty good. So
I have no Royal points. I have no Royal points anymore.
Well, you've got something to match, don't you?
Not for Royal. I have nothing for Royal. My account 0.
Wow. Okay, well.
Yeah, I can't match to Royal because I've sailed on it in the last 8 years. So there's a difference between matching and maybe somebody having an offer that you can get versus taking an offer you earned on another cruise and matching with Royal versus you having a points at MGM and them giving you an offer.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Royal won't straight up match an offer at all. They're the only major cruise line that won't match an offer from a competing cruise line, which is crazy to me. You have to go through URCompt in order to be able to get a Royal offer with a different offer. But the MGM point thing is interesting, and I just have not done enough research into it to really know for sure exactly how it all works.
Okay, Royal, Emerald, and higher is MGM Gold. Okay, thank you for that. Travel, yes, we see is a Pinnacle. So he's very familiar with their programs, and he's a gambler as well. Then take MGM Gold Card around Vegas to match. I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm telling you, get perks with brands because, Fontainebleau, I'm going everywhere I can. I have a feeling my best friend.
Anytime you're in a casino, get their card. Always get the card.
Oh yeah, I've got at least
a lot of people don't do that.
Okay,
they think that the card is tracking you.
I've got a card that has the Aladdin lamp on it, Chris.
Oh, I have one of those.
It's got the little gold Aladdin lamp on it. That's how long I've been collecting cards since I can't even tell you how long. Really.
That's awesome. True story.
So is that Emerald? So is that a sailing status and not a casino status?
Yeah, that's a sailing status, Emerald.
Okay, so they'll match if you take your sailing status to MGM, they'll give you points for that?
Oh, no, he's just saying comparatively.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, I was just going to say true story. What Lori was saying, the first 5 to 10 years I gambled, I would not get a player's card.
Really?
And I don't know why. I just had it in my head I don't want them to know who I am. And it was always funny to me because I didn't know anything about, I knew, how to play blackjack, and that's what I normally play, but I didn't know anything about counting cards, and I don't have enough money to count cards. But they would always look at me very suspiciously when I would tell them, no, I don't want to play.
I was in Aruba at the place across from, is it Seaport Casino next to the Renaissance Hotel?
Yeah.
Anyway, and I'm one of these that I have my hands in my chips, right? And so I know my $20. What we'll say it was $20. And so when my $20 got to $40, $20 went in my pocket. And so I was constantly counting my chips. But obviously, fiddling with your chips like that makes them think you're counting cards because you're pushing one way and back the other way. I did not know that.
Okay,
now Amy
the closest
popped out.
casino I have to me. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. When Keith dropped out, it muted Chris. So.
Oh. That's weird. Okay. See this person right here? This is my new friend from my casino channel, Whiskey Slats. Excited. How you doing? So anyway, but yeah, the stories I could tell y'all about my Vegas experiences without my card, Chris. Because look, like you, I was kind of concerned about the fact they were keeping track of me. I was like, okay, are they going to say you've played craps too much this week?
I've never done that in Vegas itself. I learned my lesson before I really started going to Vegas. But I used to play what was called the merry-go-round of status, where I got diamond status through a credit card, matched that to MGM, matched that to a hotel chain, matched that to another hotel chain, and it just went in you never lost your status. And then, of course, they finally caught on to that. But not having to pay resort fees in Las Vegas is a huge perk for sure if you have MGM Gold or Diamond. And I think you get free parking, which I'm still blown away that if I'm staying at a property, you have to pay to park there. That's crazy to me.
You want to hear something crazy? I'm an owner at Westgate, and I still have to pay for parking there. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like anywhere else in the country, you know. If you park there, you're not paying anything. So only in Vegas, right?
No. Don't ever move to LA. When I moved there and I went to the doctor's office and I had to pay to park at the doctor's office at the grocery store, I was blown away.
LA's different. LA's total. I don't even know why they call themselves people from the United States.
It's like living in a whole separate country.
Yeah, honestly. It's a whole different thing. Yeah.
It is.
But anyway, one of the things I also saw on your channel, Chris, because I was kind of going through there again, reminding myself this. I was thinking to myself, it's been a while. Like I said, I watched the Carnival one several times, and you were just talking about, some of the things you mentioned before that you had played in Vegas long before you started cruising. What made you decide to come this direction?
So it's kind of a funny story. I was absolutely defiant on going on a cruise. I was like, I am not interested in being on a boat with a bunch of people I don't know out in the middle of the ocean. No, thank you. And my brother, one of my younger brothers, has been on several cruises, and had a really good friend of mine and her husband were going on a cruise, and she reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to go. And I was like, she goes, they have casinos on board, right? And I was like, I didn't know that. And she goes, and I'm pretty sure they have, like loyalty stuff. And I'm like, really? So I did some research, and this was back at the end of 2022, and they were going on Carnival. So I decided, I found out about the Carnival Fun Match program, and I'm like, well, hey, I got MGM Gold status. Let me just see what happens. And I sent it in, and they came back with a balcony room, $1,000 of free play, $200 of onboard credit, and drinks in the casino. And I was like, what? I had never anything close to that.
And you haven't gone back.
No. So I was like, where's the book button at? I think it cost me like $250 out of pocket for port fees, taxes, and gratuities. And of course, Carnival, you pay that $200 up front, then they give it back to you in onboard credit. And I went and had an absolute freaking blast. And I'm like, this is the best vacation I have ever been.
You were on the Conquest.
Yes. And from there, we went to Cozumel and we went to Paradise Beach too. So if you know anything about Paradise Beach, we had a really good time. And so as soon as I got back,
compared to Sanchez.
No, that's what I've heard. I started getting offers off my play, and they were still, $1,000 free play, $500 of free play. And I was like, This is insane. So I ended up booking 3 more cruises. The first 4 cruises I took were all on the Conquest. And just because of, at the time, I was working for a company and I was trying to negotiate my days off. So I would get a long weekend, like a Labor Day or something like that. And I would schedule around that to try to just be able to go on a cruise. And now I work for myself. My brother and I own a company, so I can just kind of go anytime I want to, as long as I have got an internet connection. So it's getting a little out of hand from that perspective. But I could not believe the value of what they were giving me versus anything I had ever gotten in Las Vegas. And I don't have to pay for my food.
Yeah.
I'm not having to pay for drinks most of the time. I mean, I'm at a point now where I get drinks all over the ship, and I don't really drink a lot of alcohol, but I love me some milkshakes. And I
we were talking about that last night.
Yes, I love some milkshake.
That drink all over the ship is great because, and I don't drink at all. So
to me, it's the most valuable perk you can get from Carnival, in my opinion, just because being able to walk up anywhere and just be like, this is what I want. You don't have to worry about what it is or anything like that is awesome. But that's what got me into it. That's what changed my mind. And in the fact that this was at the beginning of when Vegas was, it was after everything was shut down and they were trying to recoup some stuff. But I just started noticing this trend of, going to a restaurant and there being a convenience fee on the receipt, in addition to the automatic gratuities they're charging you for 2 people. And I'm like, what's the convenience fee? Well, it's for you to have the convenience to be able to come in and sit in our restaurant and eat food. And I'm like, well, shouldn't you be paying me for that instead of me paying you? I don't understand. But it just got so out of control. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't justify this anymore. It's insane.
Yeah. It is.
And I looked and said, okay, if this is my gambling budget in Las Vegas once a year, or maybe twice a year or something, what can I do with this on a cruise ship? And what would I get out of it? And that's kind of what started the whole process. I went down the cruise comp rabbit hole, and here I am. So.
And a YouTube channel later.
So how many? So did you start out using URComp, or you said you went on Carnival first? But when did you start trying?
He said he did. Go ahead.
I did the fun match for Carnival, and I was really wanting to get on Royal Caribbean, but I did not want to pay upfront out of pocket. And I knew I had the URComp angle, but my brother had been on Royal, and he listened to me talk about all these comps 4,000 times. So he started gambling in the casino, and they got offers. And
you got in on their offer.
I piggybacked on their offer. This past December was my first Royal Caribbean cruise.
Sweet.
And I have 3 booked, one in August, and then I have a back-to-back on the Icon in November. And I'm probably going to book the Mariner out of New Orleans in December. And to be honest with you, from a value perspective, and the way Royal does it, I'm much more a fan of Royal than I am Carnival. Carnival gives me more, but from a just straight up how much would the room have cost me versus how much I actually paid for it. I'm going on the Star of the Seas in August, and I'm staying in a panoramic ocean view room with $150 of free play, and I paid $151 for that room.
Well, see, and I'm getting those similar offers on MSC, World America, World Atlantic. And
those panoramic views,
but not panoramic.
I'm very excited. They keep asking me if I want to upgrade my room, and I'm like, no.
I would kill for a panoramic view. I know that's right.
Are you not Echo on Carnival? If you're getting that, because
I get Ultra. I think it's Ultra or whichever.
Ultra.
I'm not Echo.
Elite
but I'm
is
the one right below that. I get some of those offers, but
Elite is one. It's Premier, Ultra.
Elite is the one that I've been getting.
Echo.
Yeah.
I'm dying to tell you, Lori, about this. They've been sending me better and better offers. Royal has.
I told you always wait.
They're finally sending me some money, girl. They're finally saying, okay, we're going to give you some free play. Oh,
I haven't
These
even
are mine
attempted.
since January.
Those are Royal?
Yeah.
These are Royal and Carnival.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I haven't had any desire to get on Royal yet.
But the funny thing, Chris, is I haven't got a whole lot. No, my total points right now is like 942 or something like that. 942.
That's great.
And they're trying their best to get they've got my whole page full of my offers in the website, and I just laugh about it because I can't go nowhere right now, but nice to hear. What you said about December in New Orleans, is that the Mariner?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was looking at too. Now I do have free time in December. I might be able to get on the Mariner. I'm gonna try and talk Jorge into that, but I did see that on here somewhere.
I've been on the Valor for Carnival out of New Orleans, but I like going out of New Orleans because you're on the river for a very long period of time, and then coming back in. Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, when I was on the Valor, as soon as we pulled off the dock, casino opened, and I was kind of floored by that because I thought we were going to have to wait.
They must have had a deal with.
I think they paid for a casino license on the river.
Was it a specific time of the year? Was it a holiday or?
Lori,
I'm sorry. I get interested in stuff like this because when you go outside, because normally they don't.
She ain't going nowhere in New Orleans. Okay?
No, I have always wanted to go out of New Orleans since my mom. I mean, because I've seen I've gone down to New Orleans and seen the ship many times, and have always wanted to get on it. And the one time that we were going to get on it, Larry got really, really sick, and we couldn't leave. I was like, and everybody else left us and went on the cruise.
Hello, beautiful ones. Based on what I've been able to gather, they're using these gratuities to pay the wages and that they are contractually obligated to pay because of slave labor, right? Anyway, in law. But anyway, hi, Don and Gary. Welcome in. Okay.
I do have a question for you guys about MSC. So I'm not in their program, but you are comped. I have a free like Seascape or what is it, that Seashore. I have those two available, but we're going on I'm going to attempt to go on the World Atlantic. Right. So do you think it's worth trying to get in the program to try and get a discount on that cruise?
Call them on the phone. Call them directly. Call the casino department directly for MSC.
Okay.
Tell them they will ask you they'll send you a form. You fill out the form and it'll be directly through them. And maybe you will get it through them. Just tell them. Yeah. Because
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
I can get them both. They're letting me use UR Comp or calling the MSC direct multiple times now. It doesn't matter who I use.
Yeah.
I thought you could only use UR Comp once for each cruise line, but UR Comp is giving me more and more offers. I'll be on my third one in May, and then my fourth one again in the following May.
Okay. Well, you guys, I hate to say this, but we're at the 6:30 mark. Oh my gosh. See, I just knew it was going to go fast because I had all these questions, right?
Next week.
I just knew it.
I know. I should have stayed outside.
You want me to?
Huh? What'd you say, Chris?
I said I'll come back on the show anytime you want me to. I love talking about this stuff. I talk about it all day long.
Well, what's funny, Chris, that you said that is the reason the show is here is because every time we try to have a regular discussion about cruises, guess what happens?
You start talking about that casino
every single time. And I know people are getting sick of it. So we felt guilty because, we're Americans and we've got guilt. We felt guilty. So we finally said, okay, we're going to have our own show so we can talk about casinos as much as we want to.
That's honestly the reason I started my channel is I started having the same conversations over and over and over again. And it was nobody believed me, because
right.
Well, how much are you losing in the casino to get that? And I'm like, that's not how it works at all,
Even
how does it work?
Even my husband
yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that you got to lose a ton of money and then they'll give you, something
you just
back.
Have to hit, you have to hit a lot. You have to hit.
You just
a lot.
You got to generate value in the eyes of the casino. And, I'm actually, if I can plug something real quick.
We're all about it. That's why we call ourselves a Connect and Grow channel.
Number one, my website, cruisingoncops.com, has a load of information on it. And I have some free calculators on there.
Oh, cool.
One is a budget calculator. The other one is a comp value calculator where you can plug in the retail cost of the cruise and what perks you got, and it'll give you a general idea of, what your comp value is. I created an app called the Gamble Tracker. And what this does is keeps you disciplined, because when you sit down at the machine, you go in, you put the machine, how much money you put in, it tracks everything for you. So you know what's happening versus what you think happened when you get done. Because though anybody that's gambled for a while knows those are two very different numbers. Because your mind is just remembering all the good stuff and forgetting about all the bad stuff. And then the other thing is I just wrote a book about how, it's called the step-by-step playbook of how to hack the Carnival Players Club and how I did it.
Ooh.
And it's going to be an ebook. It's $7.77 because of course it is. And yeah, I should be launching that. I'm actually waiting on approval for my account where I'm going to have it hosted. And as soon as that comes out, I'll have a link on my website for that too. But it'll answer a lot of those questions that people have as well, specific to Carnival. And then I'm going to write one about Royal also, because I've had an amazing experience with Royal so far. I've lost $1,300 and I've booked cruises that I've already saved over 10 grand on cruise fare. So those are things. And again, anybody ever wants to ask me, you can contact me through my website or just email me at cruisingongcomps@gmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to do what I can to answer it. If I don't have an answer, I'll try to find one out for you. But again, I love talking about this stuff. And of course, visit my channel. I do a lot of things about how casinos actually work on my channel and how a slot machine actually works versus the myths and the theories and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's important, because my approach to gambling on a cruise ship is I'm not trying to win money. I'm trying to get a comp offer that is far more valuable than the amount of money I lost getting it.
Yeah, I agree. And, we talked about this at length when everybody was trying to explain to me how to get comps. We went, how many times did you say this, Lori? Vicki, you're supposed to be worried about comps, not about money. Points. So yeah, I get it now. But
and there's my book will walk through my specific approach to how I got where I was. And I'm a low limit player. I'm 50 cent, $1.25 bet. I'm not rolling $25 a spin, because to me, if I end up gambling and losing more money than the cruise would have cost me in the first place, then this whole thing's stupid. But I am well ahead. I've probably saved on cruise fare alone 25 grand versus my losses. there's a strategic way to go about it, but it is true what Lori says. You don't need to be worrying about winning money or all that. You got to, it's all about.
If you want to cruise,
if you want to cruise,
if you want to continue cruising and you enjoy gambling, it's perfect. It works. It just works. I gamble to cruise. I cruise to gamble. But I also don't gamble off the ship at all. Not even lottos.
It's funny you should say that, Lori, because on Tuesdays, I do my seniors day.
Yeah, how did you do today?
I have a picture of something for you that you're going to get a major kick out of. So I can't wait to show you this. But let's just say the unexpected happened. See if I can show you this.
What?
Mommy saved
me. I'm not seeing whatever you're seeing.
You can't see it? Can you see the screen? Okay. I'll have to see.
I don't see it. You're going to have to send it to me.
It's a thumbnail with the mummy behind me with his hands up and me laughing because I said he saved me. Mummy saved me today on my $20 challenge. It's kind of funny. They'll tell you, Chris.
It's probably because I'm not on. Yeah. I can't go to YouTube. So that's probably why I can't see it.
The funny thing about this is that, you can't see it still? Okay. If you can't see it now, you're never going to see it.
No, yeah, exactly. But it's happened before. And the only thing I can figure is you guys are YouTube channels. So you are I can't, when it says pull up YouTube, when there's a button over here.
Okay, don't worry. I'll just send it to you. Look, CME says, Mommy saved you. Now, the funny thing about this, Kurt and Chris, I dog Mummy out. How often do I dog this Slack? It's like it's my nemesis. For a long time, it wouldn't pay me at all, and now every time I turn around, I can put $20 there and get $100 back. I'm just like.
Did he call you? You were somewhere else, and Mummy said, "Come over here, play this machine." It's me, because that's what they call you. If Mummy doesn't call you, you can't sit down because you will lose.
He don't call me. I call him a lot of things, but he don't call me ever.
Exactly. Mummy, unless he says, "Come play me," don't play him because he's going to take all your money.
Well,
and
the last thing I said to it before I sat down was, okay, I'm already wrecked anyway. I might as well go on and put 20 in this machine. And sure enough, anyway, that's how the day went. It was kind of crazy, but you'll see it. I'm going to put up, of course, I'll put up my $20 challenge video for everybody. I'm like you. I only pay. Well, I shouldn't say that because that would not be true. I do sometimes bet more than 50 cents and other things on the cruise ship. I have a thing about, don't laugh, Chris. I have a thing about fireballs and
no,
those fireballs. So anyway, there you go. But
I would have passed out had I stayed any longer sitting at that machine that was hitting. Because I had gotten up so high, it scared me, and it freaked me out. And I literally felt like I was totally overwhelmed at what I was doing, and it's got to go. I didn't do it very long, maybe 3 to 5 minutes that I was, but it kept hitting, and I kept going up higher, and then all of a sudden I lost my breath, and I left.
She blacked out.
I can't breathe.
You did a sure.
And I did, and I left the casino because Larry wasn't in the casino, so I knew. I had to leave. I left. Yeah, so I'm not a good big gambler because.
She's the one that fussed at me last week about leaving a hot machine, didn't she, Amy? She said Vicky left a hot machine. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, my grandma always said you never leave a winning table. Of course, played blackjack when I went to Vegas.
Well, you don't have to tell me I was a crapshooter. I told you that was my thing.
You don't go. You just that was all. I'm so bad is they'll just keep moving you from one table to the next. So this table's closed. And have you ever had that happen?
What's your favorite game, Chris? What's your favorite game?
Dragon Link. Now, let me put an asterisk on that. So my favorite game is Double Diamond, Triple Stars, 3 real old school low volatility machines.
Triple double.
But those are games that you can rarely find on a cruise ship anymore because they do not produce as much heavy volume for the casino. But those, if you can find those on a cruise ship, those are the games to play because you're going to churn points like crazy off of a bankroll that otherwise you're going to get wrecked on these higher volatility games.
Amy and I comped up on triple double. What was it? Triple double jackpot. Man. That's on Freedom of the Seas, and they have a 25-cent one on Freedom of the Seas. So we were going crazy. Okay.
So how much is a max bet on the? You're playing all lines, right? So that's
9 lines, 25 cents. So it's $2.25. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, if you're gonna, I have to laugh when people. I can't play that. It's too expensive. I'm like, how much are you playing on the? Well, I'm playing $6.60 because I have to bet the max. On the other $8.80. I'm like, well, you're playing $8.80 over there. This max is only $2.25. But I think on the Lation, the 3 reels are dollar machines.
I saw a Thunder Cash, and I'm about to spend $5 a spin on that. But I spend $5 a spin on Dragon Link too. So I love Thunder Cash.
The reason I like Dragon Link and games like that is because they're really kind of a medium to high volatility, simply because you only have 2 features. And you can hit those features at any bet level. You can win the major or the grand at any bet level. I've won several majors on 50 cents. But if you want to go higher, you can go higher. And my favorite bet is that $1.25 on a 5-cent denomination because it raises your mini and your minor. And there you go. So
you can bankroll with that $1.25. You really can.
My question is, okay, so the 5 cent is 25 lines, and the 2 cent is 50 lines.
Correct.
You're finding that the 5 cent is a better payout than on the 2 cent. Your line hits, although you don't have it as many lines you're playing, you're going to get more payback off of your line hits than on the 2 cent or the 1 cent denomination. Okay. So at the end of the day, it all averages out. Your math's not really better per se. It's kind of even, but you do have to take into consideration at that $1.25 that you're going to have less line hits over the course of going through your bankroll. It's not a huge line hit game to begin with.
Exactly. It's all bonus heavy. I mean, that's what most of the games in the casino these days are based around is it's all bonus heavy. And the thing I like about Dragon Link is it's been around so long. Yeah. There's a lot of player data out there that even though we don't know the par sheet on Dragon Link, you can kind of guesstimate, the average. And I have a video on this on my channel, but the average bonus hit period is somewhere between 100 and 125 spins on average. That doesn't mean it's always going to happen. You could go 500 spins and not hit a bonus. But that's why I like low level bets, is because I can get more spins out of my bankroll, which gives me more opportunity to get into those bonuses.
Yeah. Yeah, look, Tanya came in. Double Diamonds is my favorite for racking points. I do love Double Diamonds. Has been around probably as long as me. Okay, I mean, I was playing Double Diamonds when I was in my 20s. So
that's the lowest volatility machine you're going to be able to find these days, other than Cherry's Jubilee at MGM Grand. Everything Double Diamond single line is the lowest volatility there is out there. I love me a 5-line machine, on a Double Diamond or Triple Stars, just because you get more action out of it. But those are my favorite games by far.
Yeah. So we're going out of here because it's late, and Amy's got to get on her live at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna give her some time. And Chris, we really enjoyed. We're gonna have to invite you again. DC's coming next week, so we can give you a whole new set of people to ask you questions.
I'm wide open for it. Okay. So like I say, I could talk about this stuff all day and all night until people fall asleep listening to me. So.
Okay. And Vicki, did you know that there's actually 2 new Ultimate Firelink Triple Nova games out now?
She's become a triple.
See, and I haven't seen one in person yet. I can't wait.
The one you're talking about, I think, just landed in my Caesars too.
The Bayou Nights, or there's like a Bayou one, and there's a it's similar to China Street, but it's like a Triple Nova version of like China Street.
See, this is bad. We are bad. We talk about casinos, talk about slot machines every day, but that's okay. I'm good with it. I'm like you. I could talk about it every day. So anyway, so thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming on. And
thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
We've been talking about it for about 2 weeks now. We're like, we should find Chris. I said, I don't know how to get hold of him. And then he sent me a friendship mess. I mean, a Facebook. I said, uh-oh.
Yeah, again, this is this is a hobby of mine in a lot of ways, but I love, all my friends call me the grandma coupon cutter of gambling. So it's like, I'm going to try to find the discount way to get through with anything. And this is by far the best thing I've ever found. So
it's a great find. And when the lady at Senior Day today was talking to me about how expensive it was to gamble, she says, it's so expensive, dear, though. And I said, do you cruise? She says, I've been on a few. I said, girl, look, and the next thing you know, we have to now she wants a cruise offer. So anyway, y'all, but we're gonna get off here. Amy, I'll be at your live.
Okay.
CNS Troubles also has a live at 7. So I think Dave is probably going to be on there. He's in the chat. So anyway, y'all, but this is Tuesday for us, Chris. Thank you for coming in our community. We noticed that you've been hanging out. We're like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got pulled in another person.
Y'all are talking about gambling on a cruise ship. How can I not be there?
Okay, dear. Well, thank you so much. We're out of here. Thank you, chat, for coming in. And we'll see you guys on tomorrow morning, if you can, 10 a.m. Here, same spot, 10 a.m. Eastern, or Thursday at 5 p.m. You know where to find me, y'all. So anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys so much.
Send me the pic.
I'm going to send
you
everybody.